Today's job is going to be fitting a floor. Now what I want to try and do, I'm going to use the actual rubber mat that comes in the van because it's got the right contours around the edges. I'm going to try and use that as a template. So I'm going to put it on the floor, put some cardboard over it and then mark out that. So hopefully that'll work. Let me just lift that up. It's got to be turned over. Lay that cardboard there, I'll lift this up and lay the cardboard. This has just got to be laid upside down. Now we just press it down, draw around it, cut it out and we'll see how it fits. Put it out. Perfect. So I've got to draw right around the edge.
More than cutting.
Is it? Right, hopefully that should be a pretty good your template to go back in. And it's going to go which way it goes. It goes that way, doesn't it? Yeah, so
That's the arches, so it goes like that, isn't it?
yeah,
So the
yeah.
arches.
Okay, so I've got the wood laid out, and now I'm going to stencil round the cardboard. I've actually made a couple of measurements on there, but I need to increase sizes here and there, and hopefully this will actually prove to be a good way of doing it. Let's see. So that's hopefully the template drawn out. Now I've got to cut it. Good that end. The gap there in my carpet. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. So we're just going to cut the rest of them, see if that one sits in there. Yeah, that's just off of it. It doesn't matter because I say I'll put a piece on there. Anyway, but that could work. Maybe let's put the next one in, shall we?
Yeah.
Which is that big one. Turn around, if you turn around then you'll be able to miss it, yeah. nice and tight this end. So long as we don't nip the iron over the end. Right, let's bring the camera and show you what we've done, shall we?
Yeah, that's good actually.
Okay, so we think we've done it. We'll show you what it looks like. So you can see it. Quite pleased with that, it's nice and tight. Maybe a little bit there, because that might impede when we put the carpet down. So I'll probably just give that a little bit of a shave. But other than that, unfortunately we curved this bit here, but that was because the rubber matting showed a curved edge, whereas could have done with being square. But that's okay. Very tight along the back there. I've gone right up to the edge, so I'm going to put a bit of trim on that. Again, same thing here, I've got a curve here, which is what the rubber matting profiled. I'm really pleased with that, that should work out fine. And the joins in the centre all look pretty good. We've got a slightly bit of growing wood, which we're going to leave in the garage to straighten out before we actually fit it. We've just put some batten down, and the reason being is there's some ridges in the floor, there's some gaps, so obviously we want to try and make the floor as sturdy as possible. We're using 12mm ply, and by putting the batten down in the larger gaps, hopefully it should keep it from moving too much. So okay, that's the batten all laid down. I've sikaflexed it down. The idea now is to actually screw the wooden floor, which is 12mm ply, onto the batten itself. I don't actually want to drill into the floor. I'm going to try and avoid actually going through the metal floor itself and just screw into the batten. The batten's all been sikaflexed down. It's very so it's been left now for 3 days, so it's all pretty solid. So we're going to screw into that. Also, I'm considering that I'm going to have the weight of the kitchen. I'm going to have the rock and roll bed this end, which is, I think I understand, weighs about 80 kilos. So it shouldn't really move, but if it does, I'll address the issue. But I'm going to go and try with the principle of not screwing through into the metal itself, just into the wood. Now, over the batten, I'm overlaying this underfloor polystyrene. I think it's only about 2mm sheeting, which you use on hardwood floorings indoors. I just want something on there which is just going to form a bit of a barrier for the cold air coming through. So I've not seen this used before, but I thought I'd give it a go. It's thin enough that it's not going to affect the height at all, but it should afford some insulation coming up through the floor. For those considering doing this same approach, i.e. putting batten down between the ridges of the floor, this batten I bought from B&Q, which is one of our local merchants, and it's actually 30mm wide by 10mm depth, and it's perfect. It fits in there, it's perfect with the ridges. When you put anything on the top, it doesn't rock at all. So I didn't know what size to buy, no one really mentioned it, so it's 10 by 30 and works perfect. And also the batten is treated against mould and things such as this, so yeah, it should be a good piece of. Okay, so that's the insulation in. Now I'll apply the floor. Well, that's the flooring down. That's 12mm ply I've used. Now I've just got to screw it down. As I say, the blue lines, or the tape lines at the top, and the ones down here, are just there to help me know where the batten is for screwing down. What I think I might do now is, because obviously the screws are all below the surface, but I might just put a little bit of filler across the top so when the liner goes down you don't see little tiny potentially holes or divots where the screws are. So do it now, and I'll do it again later. 127 screws covered with filler. I'll let it dry off and I'll sand all that down to have a nice flat surface to put the liner onto. That's it, mate, isn't it?
Just fine. I'm not on my wooden yet, that's it.
Good.
There's a bubble there.
Cool. Okay, this right. Yes, looks good, Eagle.
No,
Sorry?
no bubbles.
No, no bubbles. What are we in so far? Is it a week?
I think so. Last Saturday we picked it up.
Yeah. So we're just into a week now. A week in, ploughing on. Happy with that, Eagle?
Yeah.
Is building a camper van easy?
No.
Eagle will say no. I say it's challenging, and we're certainly finding
It's fun.
it's fun. Yeah. It's challenging.
not easy.
It's not easy.
Especially when you're trying to do one thing twice.
Shh. Transforms it though, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks good.
Every day it looks more like a camper as opposed to a panel van. The floor is done. How long have I been doing that for? I reckon it's taken us.
Well,
The whole floor.
just the flooring?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not that much.
No, but in total. I reckon I must have
What do you
spent 3-4 days doing the floor.
Yeah.
Time
No,
I've done
not
the
that
batten.
much.
Sorry? Feels like it.
If you think that within a week we've done blinds, panels, carpeting, these panels, flooring, swimmer suite.
It's easy. Anyone can try it. Just expect to lose weight, because I am. Might be a great way to lose weight.
Doesn't matter how much I feed you.
Yeah. We have a thing going at the moment that every kilo I lose doing this through not eating, because I do tend to ignore meals, I have to pay £20 into the kitty. It's costing me a fortune.
Well, we're going to have enough for petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, fortune.
I think we're done.
Yeah. Come on, I'll take a photo. Before and after.